Hey everyone, I'm Arrow Saturn, and welcome to a brand new format I'm trying out for new movie reviews. Today I am reviewing the new Jurassic World movie titled Rebirth, and with this new kind of format, we are going to take it section by section and talk about the things I either liked or really didn't like in the movie. If I don't talk about something you think I may have missed, well, it was probably because I didn't think it was fully worth talking about. Starting with... First, the performances. I think everyone did a good job with what they were given. Trust me, we are going to talk way more thoroughly about the writing because that is definitely something that drags this movie down. Spoiler alert, by the way. But from our three main leads, I really liked Jonathan Bailey as kind of the wide-eyed nerd character. He was easily the easiest character to like in the whole ensemble. Scarlett Johansson does kind of feel like she's phoning it in, but she does give some of these really corny lines at least a little bit of life. And Mahershala Ali is always charismatic, even though I think they gave his character specifically the least to do or say besides some super generic lines. And even though I hated their inclusion to the story, I enjoyed everyone in the supporting cast as well, performance-wise at least. Now, the only reason I was even remotely interested in seeing this movie was because of the man behind the camera, one of my personal favorite directors of all time, Gareth Edwards. I have seen every film he has ever made, including his really underrated sci-fi debut from 2010 called Monsters, which you should totally check out. And I did think that unique style he has shows through here as well. He really has a great eye for scale, as seen in Godzilla 2014 and Rogue One from 2016. So seeing him show how vast and actually gigantic these dinosaurs really are was super fun to see on the big screen. The way this jungle looks was also really great. It gave this fun adventure vibe as our merry troop hike through it, and after showing his amazing knack for world building in the 2023 movie The Creator, even when it looks like the camera isn't showing a whole lot on screen, really anything significant, the world always feels very lived in. The tone, I felt like, was all over the damn place, man. We will jump from characters joking around with one another, to a deep and overly sentimental discussion about missing a funeral, to horror-like moments of dinosaurs ripping people apart, to quippy Marvel-esque dialogue that absolutely does not fit in this kind of world. I honestly feel like if this movie stuck with the horror tone it really honestly wants to go for, and the runtime was cut down to about an hour 45, this would be so much better. And outside of there being some legitimately great action scenes here that are big, perfect, big, stupid, summer fun blockbuster moments, so much of this movie's pacing feels really offbeat and, to be honest, boring and really uninvesting. This is a small point, but something I still really wanted to talk about, but I bet you, if you ask anyone in the world, they will say that they absolutely love the original Jurassic Park theme. How can you not love it? It's a classic and gives me goosebumps every time when it's used in the right place. But in this movie, it felt like it was literally spammed any chance they got. Certain musical cues that are used for very specific and story-based reasons to convey a certain tone in the original are used during random dialogue scenes and people walking around, which honestly got super annoying over time. The scene I'm specifically thinking about is the very end of the original Jurassic Park movie when they're leaving the island and it's that beautiful version of the theme. Yeah, that version of the theme is literally played when Mahershala Ali's character says, "We need to go up a mountain," which again was super annoying. And during the previously mentioned deep discussion moments, they play this almost parody level piano music that was honestly kind of laughable. However, it was really cool to learn that Jonathan Bailey apparently played clarinet for his character's theme. And finally, the writing, which is where all my criticism is nestled. As much as I like the performances and all the characters and the archetypes they fit very neatly into, these people just make the absolute dumbest decisions while walking around an island filled with killer dinosaurs. As I said before, the jarring switch in tone made this movie feel very disorienting. The side character family was such a stupid addition to the story, and they literally do nothing to the plot other than add fake tension because there's a little kid. The odes to the original film are super forced and really obvious, and the dialogue overall is so generic that you could guess what the characters are going to say in response hours before it's even said. My final rating? I would give this movie a 4 out of 10. It's just below average that I would still call this a very lame addition to an already lame continuation of a movie that will absolutely never be topped, but it does have some fun action scenes and likable actors as well. Hopefully you guys like this new format. Go check out this movie for yourself and form your own opinion, and I'll see you guys in the next one.